Hi, my name is Abhishek. I'm the co-founder of Solar Ladder. We at Solar Ladder have created thousands of proposals. And in this video, we will be explaining on how to create a solar proposal, what should be included, what should not be included. We'll go through every single pages of different proposals and explain to you how to create an award-winning customer closing proposal. Remember this. A customer does not buy solar panels, they're buying a service from you, and the proposal should build that confidence in the customer. A good proposal answers the questions before the customer asks them. So now let's start looking into what a good proposal is, and let's start with the first page. So what is a solar proposal and why is it important? Solar proposal is a document that not only contains information about your company, about the solar plant, but also why they should go ahead with you and choose you as an installer. It is the single most important document. Why? Because it is a document that the installer uses to compare your quotation and your competitor's quotation, not only in terms of price, but bill of material, savings, and your caliber of actually executing the project.
Great. Now the first page that we will talk about is the cover page. It's the first impression that you will give to a customer. The important aspects that you should actually include in these pages is first the company logo. It should be very clear and front and center. A very good cover image. It should be a professional looking image because it's the first impression like I mentioned. Third is the customer's name and contact details so they know that the proposal has been made for them. Fourth is the company name and company details. So make sure you include your company's mobile number, email ID. So anytime the customer in the future takes the proposal, they know who to call and how to call them exactly. So these are the main aspects that you should look at in a cover image. And these are the two samples that we have. The second page we will talk about is the welcome letter. It's basically a professional welcome letter addressed directly to the customer. The main aim is to first thank them for the opportunity to quote, but you can also mention a little bit about your company and why they should choose you. It's usually signed by the sales head or the CEO, which will also help bring in a little bit more of a trust. But you can also, like in the example on the left, mention a little bit about either company or in this case, because it's residential proposal, we have mentioned a little bit about the PM Surya Ghar Yojana that they would also be enrolling in. So you can use both of these options, keep it simple and direct it directly to the customer. The next page we are talking about is the installer profile and past projects page. The main aim of this page is to build trust and credibility with the customers, and you can do that in multiple ways. One example that you can see on the left side is to put past projects photos. This is a good area to actually put total number of projects done, put images of past projects. What would really also help is to put the location and the size of all of these past projects. It will help build trust. Second option is to actually put a satellite view of the image or a 3D image or a link. So customer can actually see their rooftop, their 3D design. The aim, like I mentioned, is to help build trust and to build that credibility with the customer. The next page we'll talk about is the system overview and savings page. The main reason why anyone installs solar is to reduce their electricity bill. And this page is the opportunity for you to show exactly how much savings they can expect. You can give multiple options. On the left hand side, we have a yearly savings graph, which basically shows the electricity bill before going solar and after going solar. On the right hand side, we basically have a monthly savings graph to show that during monsoons, the savings will actually reduce. Make sure that the main numbers like the payback period, the yearly savings is very bold and easy for customers to identify. If needed, you can also put like an environmental aspects of it like trees saved or CO2 emissions reduced. On the left hand side, an additional thing that we have added is the 3D design, because in the previous page for this template, there was no 3D design. Make sure that you do add it because it improves the conversion rate. Customers are actually able to visualize the rooftop and in some cases also see the shading analysis or visualize the generation over the entire year. So these are multiple different ways that you can actually show this page. The next page we'll talk about is the bill of material page. It is by far one of the most important page. Why? Because it is the page that customer actually uses to compare your proposal and all your competitors' proposals. So make sure that you're very detailed, things are very clear and easy to understand, and most important, transparent. Whatever you're going to install, make sure that is there in the BOM table. Because after the installation is done, the customer should not say that I was quoted for something else and something else was installed. So make sure the panel brand, inverter brand, structure, cables, anything that can be used to compare your quote is very clearly mentioned, and mention all the benefits, the warranties, the technical specifications, anything that can be mentioned, that can be compared, should be mentioned very clearly. We have two examples over here on the left hand side and the right hand side. We also have numerous. You can have a table if you need, if you want it very detailed to include quantity. For residential, you don't need to go very detailed, but for commercial and industrial, it has to be very detailed, and table is what is usually recommended. The next page that we'll talk about is the pricing page. This is again a very important page, because this is where you have to mention your cost that you are giving to the customer very clearly. Make sure that things are transparent and very clear. If there are any additional costs, like let's say net metering cost, or because of an elevated structure your pricing is slightly higher, make sure those things are mentioned clearly and it is very easy for customer to understand. Subsidy details can also be mentioned in this particular page. Additionally, if you're giving an EMI option, which we recommend highly, then I would strongly suggest also mentioning the EMI that the customer can expect. Because by giving this option, you're making it much more affordable for someone to actually go solar, which is very important because solar is a very big investment for a lot of the customers. The next page we'll talk about is the terms and conditions page. This is where you mention the payment terms, your bank details, and all the terms and conditions that you have for this particular customer. This can also include scope of work, both yours and also customer scope of work. This is very important. Be as clear as possible, because this reduces misunderstandings and arguments later on. If, for example, some civil work needs to be done from the customer side, make sure that these things are mentioned in the terms and conditions, so that the entire installation process and post installation service is as smooth and comfortable for the customer as possible. So just be transparent and be as detailed as possible. Now we are at the last page of your proposal. This is basically the thank you page. The most important aspect is to put all your contact details. This includes your address, website, mobile number, your logo. Everything can be mentioned over here. You can end with a logo and a nice image, like a professional looking image, and you can end your proposal over here. Now, one of the most important things to keep in mind is that all the pages that I've mentioned till now should have a continuous theme. It should maintain your brand, color, and image throughout the entire system. We at Solar Ladder have thousands of proposals to choose from, and you can also customize each of these proposals based on how you want it. So if you want to learn more about these proposals and want to take a look at thousands of other templates that we actually have for residential, commercial, housing societies, name it, come for a demo and we'll explain all of these things to you. We'll put a demo link and a registration link down in the description.
So now that we have gone through all the pages and understood what is included and what is not included in the proposal, there are two big challenges that you will be facing. First is actually to create these proposal templates, and that is where at Solar Ladder we have thousands of templates to choose from, and we will actually help you customize each of these templates based on your brand, color, theme, logo, etc. Now the second problem that you will be facing is the turnaround time. Creating this professional proposal on Word or PowerPoint actually takes a lot of time. That is where our proposal tool actually helps you save a lot of time. You just have to take out your phone, fill out a simple form and a professional looking proposal with all the calculations, savings, your EMI, everything gets calculated automatically. If you want, you can also create 3D designs on your mobile and integrated it directly into the custom proposal, like I showed in one of these pages. So if you want to learn more about our proposal tool, There's a link in the description where you can actually get a one-on-one demo and learn more about it. And I can guarantee you that you will learn a lot about how to create a proposal, and our tool will help you a lot to save time and improve your conversion rate drastically. Thank you so much for watching this YouTube video. If you want to learn more about other things, there are more videos in our YouTube channel.